Hey guys, it's Chase here, making the video from November 20th of 2024. This was paid content. That's why I'm posting it 3 or 4 days late here for you. So this is one of the ways I grow and attract clients, as well as ways for you to hold me accountable by looking back on that date, the time and the purchase that I publish, and then you can see if we made money or not the way I say we do. So anyway, again, good morning, Bulls. This was sent out on November 20th. Y'all ready to kick some ass by clicking buttons with your mind today? I hope so. I did a personal and exclusive trade that was outside of the game plan that I published back on Monday, and this comes off of I have my ready list that I publish as well, but this comes off the top 50 company ready list, where I've already said this is my watch list. I move it over to the ready list, and then I try to find a good time to buy. That happened this Wednesday. Wednesday is the best time to buy and part of the Everbullish method. The reason we do this is that it used to be Tuesdays when institutions traded, and then retail folks kind of realized that, and then they just moved it a day later. That's as far as my research goes. It works. No reason to fight it. This also qualifies. So this is Palantir. Remember, Palantir is a company that does AI, government contracted software, mostly government contracted, but really any company, any organization, any cartel, any type of group of people that own a company or that are operating a company that need security from basically wire to cloud to everywhere and everything that they do. Palantir is kind of one of the top two choices. It used to be. Now it's going to be top number one. And here's why. First of all, it was added to the New York Stock Exchange. So it's already on the NASDAQ. Now it's on, now it's also going to be on the New York. So that just means, like, if you had a product that was available only at Walmart, now it's also available at Walmart and Target and Dollar General and everywhere else. So it also becomes very fashionable to do this. So when a portfolio manager knows he's competing against a different one, let's say it's Fidelity versus Schwab, darn best believe that, one, they know each other and they talk. Two, know that they are somewhat colluding on adding the best and most fashionable stocks to the position. And just as one of the ever bullish trading rules is that don't underestimate any time that a stock is added to one of the indices, especially when it's on both. It's guaranteed up this next year and probably for a long time. Now, how much and when should you buy? You got to buy a portfolio or subscribe to the paid version of the Substack for that. But I still want to teach you, even if you're not, financially in a place to buy the Substack. So here you go. We have to move in lockstep with the big institutions. That's rule number 4. Large professional investment banks and fund companies. I've got buddies, I've got friends, I've got my whole, multi-thousand person network over there, and I have the people that I trust. I've known that this was coming for a long time, not about getting on the New York Stock Exchange, but just that this stock is great. Remember, we've been trading this, and I've been trading this professionally since 2015. If you go back and look at the old game plans, which are all available at the Substack, you can go research and see that. The last time I bought this, it was at $14. The last time we talked about it as a professional trade was before this year, which we've been in since like 30 or 40, was around $15 and $25. It moved very wildly, and this was before it was even on the NASDAQ, which happened this year too. So remember that the more qualifications you get, or slash, distribution methods through general exchanges, the more funds are going to own it. If the more funds are going to own it, that's greater supply and demand. If greater supply increases, so does price and volume. So we look at the price here. We're at $60.62. And here's the news. Palantir leaving the NYSE for NASDAQ. When those things happen, that was a really incredible instance. And when it says leaving the New York Stock Exchange, that means that it's not traded. It's just not being listed there. So now it's trading, on 2 exchanges. That's the main point. It's a defense software developer stock, and it's catapulted more than 50% since the 3rd quarter of this year. So if you had the foresight to buy this when we told you to, or when you see this happening because you're trading on your own, you did something right. And that's kind of when it began being listed. It absolutely eviscerated that quarter, right? So good stuff. I don't love the chart, but when we're hitting, the 10 ever bullish trading rules, and we're hitting four of them, and also if you've read one of the books that's in the bookstore on my website, it's called Buy a High, Sell Higher. This is there for people that want outbreak and want to increase performance based on broad indexes wasting all of your opportunity costs. So for short-term scalpers, buy today at 10%. And trim rather at 10%. So you buy it at 60 and 66 would be 10% increase. Trim it until then, right? That's for short-term scalpers. That's for people that buy and sell sometimes the same day, often within a week. Swing traders, my favorite strategy and specialty. We bought this at 11:30 p.m. I'm sorry, 11:30 Eastern time. I'm in Central, so it always messes me up. We plan for 30 days to execute at your action price. I'm planning on doing, I am doing that, and also have the option that I recommend later. The option's terrific, and you do have to be a paid subscriber to see that one. So go do that so that you get this when it comes an opportunity. The technical trigger was that the MACD is really what we're looking here for. So when a stock's breaking out upward and we're at that point of not knowing if it's going to get any better, and then it gets, changes a listing or gets added to a listing like the NYSE, it's going to get bigger. And one of the ways we can figure out whether it's the right time or not is if you follow my cursor here, we have 60 going to 58 all in one day, all the volume at the beginning, right? And then the next day we have an up day, and then we have a flat day where we exceeded the previous day's price almost exactly and then came back down. We typically don't love RSIs like this, but we're going to be okay because when we look at the MACD convergence, do you think that this shorter MACD moving in convergence indicator and is going to go up or down, right? So we've got this big space coming here, and my take on this is that from the previous point on this uprise, if you notice that the shorter time horizon versus the longer moving average, rather, so the shorter moving average is I believe that this is basically going to disperse, as did the price right here. So this is moving average convergence and divergence indicator. That's called MACD, and it's one of the principles that I use to decide which stocks we're going to trade. If you want the option, I gave you two great ways to do it. One of the ways to do it was so that you can enter with absolutely zero risk if it goes down. This is called selling a put. I gave you the opportunity, the timing, and the price of each put that you can buy. And if you were to do so, not only would you be up right now because you basically traded it for a profit. You don't own the stock right now. You just sold somebody the opportunity to buy it because you knew it was going to go up. They were the suckers. You are the winners, and you can buy it anytime you want. If it drops below, you're already in the money, and you're buying the stock that you like the most. Second option is just a simple call option. Either way, guys, go subscribe to the Everbullish Substack. Substack is going to be $20 a month, $200 a year. You get shit like this every day. We're the best there is. Go make money. Go have fun. Enjoy your life. Retire early. It's easy. We'll see you later.